feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
Oh, did we play this? So we have an update on Mr. Dr. Umar. And it looks like his situation, if you don't know, the last update was that his bank accounts was frozen or hacked. But regardless, he doesn't have money. So he's been asking for donations, and you guys could give him donations on Cash App. Previously, we knew that he was building like this Pan-African school that was supposed to be empowering black people, whatever the case is. It didn't get built yet, but like that's what we knew he was raising money for. But this time he was talking about his personal funds that got frozen. Don't know why that happened, but he seems to know why. He says that it got frozen. The banks are just confused, whatever. Now he comes back and he's now letting us know that his school is going to be auctioned off by the state of Delaware. Check this out.
For unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, my bad.
Campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously behind our backs? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a notice on the door handle. Somebody stole one set of notifications and sent it to the YouTubian struggle streamers. Somebody stole the Frederick Douglass High School paperwork off the front door and sent it to the struggle streamers. But luckily for us, Sister Ra Ebony was able to get the paperwork off the Marcus Garvey School before the haters stole that paper campus. For unpaid.
Man, oh man. I rock with Dr. Umar, man, but either he's not being transparent enough, something going on, bro. It's either he's doing the worst job of scamming, which I don't think he's scamming, or he's been probably either funny with the money or some other shit, maybe tricked it off on a snow bunny. But it seems that something is going on with him financially. Like if your bank freezes your money, now it could be because of his political beliefs or like his stances on or his social commentary. But I would assume that if the bank is freezing your money, I'm not buying this whole thing saying that your account was hacked. If your account is hacked, listen, somebody unauthorized used my bank account for some shit. I walked into the bank saying, that ain't me. They said, we'll conduct a thorough investigation. We'll put those funds. We'll put a hold on it or whatever. If it's less than $250,000, it's already insured by the FDIC, right? So they'll give you that money back, but they'll immediately say, we're going to take your funds and make a new account for you. Okay? And we're going to protect you in these ways. That's what they did with me. Man, they close that account. They make a new account. You got access to your funds. It's just like that. If your bank is just frozen for access and the money is not refunded to you, it kind of tells me that they believe that the validity of them funds might be a little suspect, or that you owe other debts or debtors that could request or provide a court order that your money doesn't go anywhere in case you try to get funny with the money again. I don't know of any account that got hacked, maybe a fraudulent transaction, fraudulent access, and then they won't let you access your money for a month unless something else going on. Then he breaks the news to us and says, well, that was me personally in my personal accounts. Now he's saying that his school is going to be auctioned off. Well, I got a few properties. I kind of know how that goes. I don't have mortgages. I got to pay. Shit, yesterday I paid for my rental properties. I think I paid like damn near $30,000 for property taxes. Yes, when you have properties, you got to pay property taxes. That's how it goes. Usually the time and how the state or the county will be able to put a lien on your property is usually for a few reasons. You owe taxes. You owe a water bill. You owe an electric bill. Well, if it's usually not electric because that's not usually state. Water usually is. But they'll put a lien on your property if you owe them for that property, which means you didn't pay. Lack of payment. Or it could be for a court order. You lost some shit in court. They think you're not going to pay the money, and the judge grants the person who you owe the right to get a lien on your house or your building or your business. So more and more info is coming out to say, I don't think Dr. Umar is just a victim of unfortunate circumstances where people are hacking his account. I think that he's most likely mismanaging the money. If they're trying to auction off your school, and usually if by the time for example, you could be late on some shit, they'll put a lien on it. They'll have people buy interest of the lien or pay the lien off and then accrue interest for you to clear the lien. That works. You still own the property. It's usually not until the lien value has either approached what the property is assessed for that they then look to transfer the ownership of the property or take control to auction it off because they believe you're just not going to pay it because the property is worth less than what you're owed or you owe. I don't want to believe that Dr. Umar, while he's been cracking down on everybody bunny hopping, has been completely irresponsible with his own personal finances or also the finances of a school that he's been asking for money from a lot of people for. But, I mean, unless you come with a cynical type of idea that the government is trying to erase him off the map because he's, the prince of Pan-Africanism is going so hard and he's making too much impact. And maybe I believe that, but I don't know if I do. And if I believe that conspiracy theory, maybe that's why this is happening. Otherwise, it looks like Dr. Umar has been doing some tricking. He's been spending beyond his means. Now, he doesn't look like the guy who lives an exorbitant lifestyle. So usually with these guys, you could tell. You could tell, like, I just seen that the pastor is a pastor that went to prison for fraud. He got sentenced 9 years, Whitehead, 9 years for fraud, including taking a single mom's $90,000. Well, he was pulling up like a fraudster. This is how he was popping out. Calling it, this is a $450,000 car in the hood.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
This is your pastor.
What's up? Yup, it's the bishop, man.
It's the bishop. My bad.
Look, man, we here at the property. Told you we just bought half a block,
But come on.
right? And we putting it together. We putting it together. We putting it together. I want y'all to understand that God is real. Listen, real estate is the way to go. I'm going to be teaching classes. Follow me. I am Bishop Lamar Miller.
When the pastor is trying to teach you about everything but God, red flag.
Whitehead, but I need y'all to understand all of this. More than half a block. Just purchase that, man. Let's get it, y'all. God is good.
Take the pictures. Take the pictures.
You knew you was in some shit because he was preaching a sermon. And the robbers came up in there to rob him while he was preaching. You could clearly tell maybe when it was outside of church time, maybe he was doing some illicit activities. Because even some of the worst criminals, I know they're not running up in the church to rob every pastor.
Take the pictures.
Oh, shit. Now go over here. Go over here. Grab her out. Grab her out. Now you're going to grab her out. Grab her out. Yo. All right.
This is when the robbers came in.
All right. Yo, all right.
Snake got down on the ground. Okay.
Nobody move.
Is that the gun that fell in church?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Yup, it's the bishop, man. Look, man, we here at the property. Told you we just bought half a block.
Oh, they say, yo, you can't trust no pastor that rocking the North Face Gucci collab. This is a North Face Gucci collab.
Right? And we putting it together. We putting it together. I want y'all to understand that God is real.
Damn. Anyway, Dr. Umar, I'm praying these things aren't true. I'm praying these things aren't true, but it ain't looking good, Dr. Umar. It's been a very bad week for Dr. Umar, man. They're saying he needs 40,000. 40,000. How come he don't have no celebrity friends? Now, here's the thing. Oh,